Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Quiz Wish. We are just about to enter the Ahriel Woods again, and I wanted to check something here. Okay, I was expecting a report, and we don't actually have increased theft chances at all. Very strange. Huh, okay. Interestingly, I'm pretty sure we were at... Wait, were we... I thought we were at 45 before... Wait, were we... Or were we at 55 still? No, I managed to confuse myself. Because I actually, in between episodes, the one thing I did was I went back to both of my Wolf forts and I built guard towers in each of them, which are supposed to reduce theft chance, and I'm expecting it's probably 5% each. And I also upgraded the second fort. I thought I had both of the actual forts already upgraded to stone, but I had only one of them, so I upgraded the other one, which I think is, which I thought was 10%, but actually it might only be 5. So maybe we were at 55 and now we're down to 40. I guess that would make sense. That would work out that way. Why did I think we were at 45 before? I don't know. That must just be me making things up. Okay, and with that we are very barely striking a profit in terms of iron. Everything else is fine. Yeah, okay. Right, and here I just wanted to go ahead and talk to someone, probably inside, to see if that quest has been completed. General Toro. Where should I go? The city, yep, sure enough. Sage Malta. The only Sage. Oh, the day Sage quest has been advanced. Our battalion had another, Sage Quentin. He was ordered to move on to support Deepwood Keep, but there was a problem. I had a message. Quentin left for Deepwood Keep, but he never arrived. Oh. Wait, who told us about this quest then in the first place? I thought... Well, never mind. Who's Quentin? He was another sage for the Third Army. General Toro requested his presence. Running a new continent of vessels requires a lot of bookkeeping. He went out when General Toro started shipping supplies to Deepwood Keep, but something went wrong. What went wrong? We have no idea. He just didn't show up. Why aren't your powers telling you where Quentin is? I don't know. Does she have that kind of power? She sniffs. I listen to the secret vibrations of the world. I can't always choose what they tell me. Fair enough. Where do you think he is? I have no idea. Once he entered those mad shifting woods, he could have ended up anywhere. He was a competent mage, though. I doubt he fell victim to any mere bandit or pest. Any advice for how to find him? Travel from here to Deepwood Keep. Look for anything that might cause someone to lose his path or his mind. The Ahriel Woods have a way of playing tricks on you. That's kind of vague. Well, we'll see. You learned about in the Ahriel figure. He was traveling to Deepwood Keep. He might need help getting there safely, if he's alive. Search the area. Well, I'll try. I'm not too hopeful, but and the biggest problem is that, of course, we've already done a lot of exploring around here. In fact, I'm pretty sure we've been everywhere in this southern half of the Ahriel. Yeah, all the way here, but the best I can do for now is just follow the path to Deepwood Keep, as I was advised to do, and see if anything at all seems unusual. So nothing really stands out to me. Something that could cause someone to lose their way. I mean, I know that on my first way through here, things were happening as I was traveling along the road. Barriers were actually appearing in front of me and forcing me to take detours. And presumably one of those detours would have led me to the place I needed to be to find the sage. Maybe. You meet someone. Didn't we meet this person before? This remote house is cut off from Sliven by brambly thickets and heavy undergrowth. The house is old but sturdy and surrounded by long rows of herbs and carefully tended trees. An old craftsman sits outside, carefully carving a length of yew wood with a small, viciously sharp knife. He motions for you to join them. Hello, traveler. I'm Calder. I hope the day finds you well. Calder sits by the fire, humming and carving a wand. He is quiet, but he welcomes company. Yeah, I feel like we've met this person before, but maybe not, if we get this dialogue. What is this place? It is my home, a little patch of forest where I do my work, free of foolish conversation and the whims of the blessed. What is your work? Wands and staves. I gather the wood, cure it, carve it, soak it in the proper mixtures, make it a proper conduit for magic. The blessed? You are a great envoy. You deal with the blessed personally. You don't need the opinions of one so humble as myself. If you say so. Let's see. I would like to trade with you. And I with you. However, Yair the Dancer is the blessed who claims control of these lands. Dealing with you might invite trouble. Have you spoken with her? Wait, have I? Isn't Yair the one who's missing? Well, I can only say that I have, so let's hope it's true. You tell Calder about your meeting with Yair. I suppose the one who was missing is the third member of the triad, then. It's been a while. He chuckles. You were lucky. Few have such a productive meeting with the blessed who honor us with our leadership. With their leadership, I guess. If you have not spoken with Istara, you should. And she's also in Slytherin. I have definitely talked to her. She's the leader of the non-blessed, I guess. Anyways, yes, it sounds like I can trade with you. Okay. So, let me see your wares. Oh, Ahriel Rod. Ahriel Bone Wand. How does that compare? Wait, this is a staff. Yes. But we have the regular Bone Wand now, and that deals more damage? Unless that already includes the bonuses from the runes, which it might. The Ahriel Rod is, well, it doesn't have any slots, so yeah, it's obviously not that great. Okay, well, I was expecting a little bit more, but I suppose we are already very well equipped, so it's not a huge surprise that we don't get upgrades that easily. I could sell things, but I don't have anything, so let's just keep going. I guess I probably hadn't talked to him, or maybe I talked to him before, but obviously before having talked to... Wait, where is he? Wait, what? Was that a one-time encounter? Maybe it said something about him leaving and going inside or something. And I just wasn't paying attention. Huh. Well, either way, this is obviously not really on the way to Deepwood Keep, so... I'm gonna... Let's fight these spiders, I guess. Because they're the only group of wandering enemies that I saw in the area. So we'll just heal you. And they both died. Just as planned. And nothing. As expected. Okay, there's at least one more group of wandering spiders, but nothing that looks like, you know, a point of interest of any sort, where the sage could be. I'm not going to waste too much time trying to find him like this, because I feel like if I had triggered or advanced that quest sooner than I did, and, you know, gotten all these little encounters, or before I got all these little encounters along the road, would have made actually finding him a lot easier. And it's only this difficult because I waited so long. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything. So I have absolutely no clue where he could be. I mean, we know for a fact that he never arrived, so I guess there's no point in looking for him here or asking about him here, but I guess I'm gonna do that, just in case. But this fort obviously also has a local sage. Also, this person? Oh, I understand that a sage named Quentin was coming here. He was. He got close. I went to meet him on the road outside the fort, when we were waiting for you. He talked to me, then instead of camping, he left. I thought he never arrived. Yeah. Okay, good thing I didn't spend even more time looking outside. I was actually about to say that I wasn't expecting anything productive here. And next thing I would have looked it up online, but good thing I didn't, I guess. Yeah, I thought he never arrived. He never did. He only got close. He seemed odd, though, distracted. He said something, then he went away. He said something? What did he say? She thinks, let me make sure I have this right. He said, I dreamed about a garden. I asked what he meant. He turned and wandered off to the west. I wish I could be of more help. I suppose that's already helpful. A garden to the west. There's not a whole lot west of here. There is, of course, the refuge in the woods, very far to the southwest, and that definitely has a garden, so... You enter the refuge of the Nissi. It is still pretty, yet it is cold and lifeless. There is a deathly chill in the air. The plants are starting to wilt. The calamity has returned, and it has even affected this remote place. The Nissi have withdrawn. What? Oh. Oh. Interesting. Sure enough, they're no longer here. So, no more dreaming for me, I guess. Maybe my taking their offers of dreams and travel didn't cause the calamity. Of course, it did add to the passage of time. But maybe it's so that I only had a limited amount of time, basically, to take advantage of these services, and I probably didn't unlock all the passive bonuses I could have unlocked. And I mean, if I had to guess, the calamity probably just happened on a timer, because why else would the game be keeping track of the time, right? And obviously there has to be some sort of reason. And this is still this guy. Who are you? Can I join you? Huh. I thought he was gonna leave. Also, that is not the sage. So maybe he wasn't talking about this. Yeah, this is private. There's an imposing heavy door set off to the side in this hallway. It's not dusty or cobwebby. Someone must come back here often. However, the door is securely locked. As you try to open it, you get a deep, sickening sensation in your stomach. You find yourself unable to keep touching it. Never mind. So something else will have to happen first before we can just go ahead and march into their private rooms. I was thinking that maybe now that the calamity has hit and the Nissi apparently have left, thereby also removing this option of fast travel, for what it's worth. Yeah, I thought that now the way to actually investigate into the calamity was to go ahead and enter these places forcefully and discover some kind of dark secret. But maybe not. So maybe this is not where the sage went. You meet the wandering miners again. Oh, okay. That's what they are, or who they are. Elsa walks forward to greet you. They have only gotten more tired and confused since you last saw them. Oh. I could have sworn I tried talking to them after I talked to Ahriel, as his name apparently was. But I guess I never really finished this little side quest. I freed Ahriel. He returned to Sliven. Although there's still a drunk miner sitting there, so who knows? Really? Where was he? Did he find the... No, don't say. I don't think it is safe for us to know. Thank you, Havenite. We are grateful for your help, I'm assuming. Now we will go home and see our friend. We must leave before we are eaten. They depart. That seems reasonable. Okay, just out of curiosity. Okay, no thefts here. That's great. Still losing Quicksilver, but it's not dangerous yet. He is actually still there. Huh. Maybe it's a different person. Kimmel? Need any more help? No. I suppose I'm not going to see Ahriel and the others here, even now that I sent them officially home. So maybe we should just take it literally and look directly west. And you know what? This is not west. And you know that. You've been either screaming at your screen or laughing at me all along. But unless I'm mistaken now and they said east. Also, there are no gardens west of here. What? I mean, there's really not much at all. Oh. This is a kind of garden. No. This looks like a garden. There are lots of flowers, but this is north, not west. Game, please work with me here. Obviously, I'm not looking outside of the Ahriel Woods, right? That wouldn't make sense. Dreamed about a garden, walked off to the west, and they met on the road outside the fortress. Goddammit, I'm really mad at myself for confusing west and east. Because, I don't know, I wasn't really thinking about it. Obviously, I know where west and east are. Even though sometimes it might not seem that way, but there's just nothing west. And I thought, you know, naturally they must be talking about this direction here, about where all the rest of the Ahriel is. Well, anyway. So they met on the road. Garden. Is this a garden? No. These are fields of some sort. Where on the road did they meet? There's so many variables, so many unknowns. More spiders. Really? I'm really not in the mood for spiders right now. You search the woods nearby and find some mireling husks wrapped up in webs. There are a few coins scattered in the grass under the bodies. Oh. Okay. Thanks. That was random. There's so little area west of the fort. And I've looked southwest and northwest, or south and north of it as well, just in case. I'm just really running out of ideas. And in circles. I don't know how many days I've wasted doing this, but I suppose now that the calamity has hit, it doesn't matter anymore. Man, I'm gonna have to look this up. This is really bothering me. You know, I mean, confusing east and west, I guess, is silly and embarrassing. But that ended up and led me to doing some more exploring. And actually, I ran into these people here, and I talked to Istara again, reminding me of a dialogue we probably had before, but obviously I have mostly forgotten about the details. So that isn't a bad thing. It's just, it still feels like a mostly wasted time, both in-game and also, you know, real time. But yeah, I'm just going to look up where that guy is, what I've been missing. I hope it's not something super obvious, and, well, I guess we'll see. Okay, so I blame the game entirely. Oh, also, hold on a second. There we go. So I blame the game entirely for my confusion, because it's really... So, what it is I guess I could have figured this out by just looking at the actual names. I guess I must have moused over, you know, hovered the mouse over this one. Yes, it is called Garden of Pulchritude, so this is where he is. And in fact, it even says the day stage quest is there. I'm really mad at myself for not paying enough attention, but also the game explicitly said, or had the sage at this fort say that she met Quentin and saw him wander off to the west. I mean, yes, it's technically west of this. I mean, very far, more to the north than to the west, but also west. Okay, fair enough. But obviously, someone wandering from here to there wouldn't be wandering west at all. He would be wandering north for quite some time before heading west. So if she had said, I saw him walking off to the north, I would have looked up here, and I would have probably seen this immediately. Or very, very quickly, you know? I think it's not entirely my fault here. Did I still end up wasting a lot of time and not making any kind of progress? Yeah, unfortunately. Oh boy. Okay, well, I guess I'll accept the losses. I don't know, maybe I don't think I've really done any editing and cutting on any of these episodes because, well, typically I don't see much reason to, but I really feel like I wasted so much time wandering around aimlessly. Maybe I'll do some editing. Maybe I'll keep exploring, keep recording for a little bit longer than I normally do and just cut out the most boring parts. I guess that sounds like a decent plan, doesn't it? Okay, so it looks like I've never really been much further north than here. In fact, there's the bramble thicket. This is Bramble Spire that we've explored. Right. Sure, let's head on in this direction. The city north. Well, won't be able to reach my city immediately. What is this? This is certainly something. You find another grove of beautiful flowers. The smell makes you faint. You feel a powerful compulsion to leave and follow the path northwest. This time, you're ready for it. You pinch your nose and look around. It's a good thing you were alert. You were able to spot the creatures who were stalking you. Oh, well, I still don't have a choice but to fight them. So, let's see if we confuse this guy. Confusion resisted. Fair enough. Wait. No, this is fine. I can try and slow them all down, and it worked. Good. Not very many enemies, but they are kind of dangerous, so I think that using some buffs is warranted here. Okay, they're all getting close. We might be able to finish this one off. We should be able to, in fact. Yep, sure enough. Let's see if we can poison these two. Yep, nice critical. Wow, that was some good damage, actually. That was a shock. Heavy blow, nice cleave. That was a lot of damage. Very good. Wow, that also was a lot of damage from Cathara. Holy crap. I mean, it was a critical, but yeah. Between the new staff, the new runes, and her recently unlocking that final arcane tier, giving her even more damage. Wait, what? She was confused? Why? Wait, what? Cathara gets confusion. Huh? Why though? That's weird. Bye. Not entirely sure what happened there. Unless the monstrosity actually got a turn, and I saw Rosluka shoot, and then I saw her get confused. Was that... I mean, her bow couldn't possibly be affecting her allies. Or could it? Well, that's bad. In that case, I might not want to use that bow after all. But I've been using it for a while now, and certainly haven't been feeling that kind of effect before. That time nothing happened. I mean, if it's a 10% chance per shot fired to confuse the entire party, that's... it could be bad. I mean, ultimately the damage it deals might still make up for it, but... strange. Now that the enchanted hunters are dead, you plug your nose and search the grove. Surprisingly, there are no bones, just an abandoned campsite, a rotten tent, and a few coins someone dropped. Interesting. What is this? Warning, precious and valuable dangerous experiments taking place. Please be wary. Precious and valuable dangerous experiments. What kind of warning is that? Is this Pickett's Break? Pickett's Break? You are at the outskirts of a remote farm. Several people are working it. There are no guards, which is unusual this far out in these wild woods. Something seems wrong. You soon figure out what. The farm workers move with strange, slouching motions. They aren't humans, they are mirelings. To see more, you'll have to get closer. Hello? You approach several of the mireling farmers. Well, not really farmers. Now that you're close, you see that the crops are poorly tended and shot through with weeds. The mirelings hold their tools like clubs. They snarl at you. They wave their tools and shout, "Hey, weed, irrigate! Hey, weed, irrigate!" Greetings to you. The mirelings look at each other confused. They don't really have a grasp of your language. They just mimic words. I know that. Hey! The mirelings start to snarl, first quietly, then louder. Your cry seems to have disrupted their rhythm. They are really agitated. You back away before they decide to attack you. Okay. I'm glad that's not actually an option. What? The mirelings snarl at you. Your presence is making them far more irritated. This is a different group, though. No, that's not cool. I don't want to fight these guys. They're not supposed to be hostile. Let's just avoid them. See what this is all about. Mavlov's laboratory. Mavlov? Pavlov? Please leave deliveries by pillars. Oh, this is a place to enter. Wait. Is it on the map? Oh, it sure is. Huh. How curious. You have reached the manor house of this huge Ahriel estate. You can see its curved wooden gables poking up over the trees to the north. There is a garden of flowers and vegetables to the northeast. Again, several mirelings have been left to tend to them, and again the mirelings are wandering around snarling and waving rakes like clubs. That does not seem particularly useful. One of the mireling farmers blocks your path. She waves a shovel at you and shouts, "Ditches! Ditches!" All of the mirelings look up at you. Then they bare their fangs and charge you. Well, damn. I don't know if this Mavlov person is a bad guy, but I'm certainly not... I don't see a reason to just enter their property and attack these guys. But they attack me, so... I think what I'm gonna do is, since I have to finish this combat here before I can, but once I do, I'm going to leave and wait if I get any kind of quest or learn anything about this place, and maybe we'll learn that there is, you know, some kind of reason to attack this place in the first place. And if we don't find anything, I guess I'm still gonna give in to my curiosity and return eventually. But I first want to see if there is maybe a quest for it. Good critical. Oh, okay. We'll have to deal with one more. Wow. Certainly dealing a lot of damage by now. Just wait. Just wait some more. Okay. I mean, I suppose I can carefully poke ahead just a little bit. Okay. I mean, there really were only these few enemies in the way. Let's see if... Okay. There are people in here. Eeyore, hello. Watcher Mavlov. I suppose since I'm here, I guess I'm gonna talk to him. He's probably not gonna be none too pleased with me having slaughtered his minions. The elderly Ahriel smiles and waves you forward. Oh, never mind. He has a genial and authoritative manner, only broken by the occasional furious shout at a passing mireling. Maybe he doesn't really care about the individual mirelings too much. I mean, they don't seem to be particularly good farmers anyway. Yes, come close. This is a perfectly safe place, noble envoy of Haven, and put that down, you mireling fool. It is delicate. Sorry. Welcome to the Mavlov estate. I am Barza Mavlov, proud member of the Council of Sliven. Of Sliven? Barza Mavlov? Oh, so he's the guy who we were told about, the missing member of the, or not missing, but absent member of the Triad? Really? I don't remember that name at all, but I guess. Please be at ease. You belong to the Council of Sliven? I was chosen for such an honor. I am one of the Triad who rules our noble city. When great decisions must be made, I can also journey to High Elhovo to help make them. How were you chosen for the Council? The Blessed of Sliven came together for an evening of feasting, ceremonial elixir drinking, and argument. On the fifth calling, there was a consensus that I was to be elevated. It was a glorious... what are you doing, you creature? You're tracking mud everywhere. What have you done in High Elhovo? Oh, I've never actually been. I'm very, very busy. The other counselors do just fine without me. How are things going in Sliven? I understand things are most tranquil. No need for me. I'm sure if there are difficulties, I will be summoned. Sure. How long has it been since you checked in? I have not been there in some months, actually. There really isn't much need for me. I know the Trench Town has its occasional complaints, but that is the way of things. Such matters are best left to resolve themselves. Sure. I mean, there are also two councilor members that are actually there At least one of which is actively trying to solve problems, so I think they're fine. I'd like to learn about the Ahriel. Of course you do. The known world envies us. The beauty of our lands, the sophistication of our culture. Noted. Just journey, visit our cities, walk our roads, take in our loveliness. There is no better way to take in the essence of the Ahriel. Okay, what sort of work are you doing here? He grins. I'm so glad you asked. I'm engaged in a great work. I'm trying to bring intelligence to the Mirelings. Then instead of being dangerous we must hunt and kill, they will live happy, productive lives. I mean, I guess if you actually manage to accomplish that, that would be great. I have my doubt, though. I don't know how much success you've been having so far. Tell me about Mirelings. They are... One of them walks through the room, purring and carrying an overfull bowl of soup. Mavlov closes his eyes to maintain his composure. They are magical creations. Hungry, dangerous, and cunning. Cunning? Like beasts, but with a form close enough to humanity to be unsettling. Huh. Interestingly, some of your Mirelings tried to kill me. I apologize sincerely. That is a result of the difficulties I've had with my experiments. I'm most relieved that you survived. Oh, yeah, likewise. How were Mirelings created? Nobody knows. A magical experiment gone wrong, no doubt. Perhaps an effort to give wolves and boars human intelligence. I suspect that the Ahriel created them. It seems like the sort of thing we would do. Yeah, definitely. Where can Mirelings be found? I mean, pretty much everywhere. Literally, I've been encountering them even in the Vol and the Ukat, so yeah. Everywhere in Sacramentum. They're tireless, stealthy, and nearly immune to pain. They get everywhere. Are Mirelings intelligent? No, they mimic the speech and mannerisms of humans, as certain birds do. This is to throw the human prey off balance, to give them a chance to strike. This is why I have chosen my great work. Your great work? I am trying to change the Mirelings. I will finish the job their unknown creator started. I will give them human intelligence. Then we can speak with them and bring them into our community of peaceful, worthy beings. Again, that would be good if you actually succeed. Although I'm not sure... well, we'll see. How exactly are you changing the Mirelings? A mixture of techniques, magical alteration, patient instruction, a carefully crafted system of incentives and punishments. I've been working on this for years, though there are setbacks. Why are you doing this? I mean, why wouldn't he? I imagine if I succeeded. There would be a new, happy race in the known world, an ally and friend to humans. Imagine them in our trench towns, working and thriving instead of hunting humans and being hunted in turn. Yeah, that would be better than the current situation, no doubt. And how is the experiment going? He grimaces. Badly, I'm afraid. I had made some progress. The Mirelings were working at simple jobs. Then, almost overnight, they changed. They grew resentful, angry, violent. All of them, not under my roof, begin to attack without warning. I need to calm them, but I need help first. And perhaps help from an intrepid traveler such as yourself. You think they can be calmed? I do. I must try. First, however, I must winnow out those who are irretrievably deranged. You want me to help? You are offering? I'm so pleased. Yes, I will. Yes, I will pay you well if you can help me repair my experiment. If you did, you would also be helping to build a better future for humans and Mirelings alike. I'm definitely interested. What do you want me to do? It is simple. Enter the woods to the east. East, that's on... Yeah, okay. Approach the groups of peaceful Mirelings. See if they attack you. If they do, defend yourself. Otherwise, they have passed the test and can still be part of my experiments. Oh, of course, if you can find any reason that my Mirelings have been unsettled, remove that too. Now excuse me. I will make sure the door to my experimental groves is open. He walks off to the north. Okay. Well, good thing I decided to investigate a little bit further after all. So I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have gotten a quest outside of this place. Hello, Eeyore? This is unique. This fancy mansion has 2 Mirelings working in it as servants. They have an unusual, almost feline aspect. They rub their fur against you, make the occasional purring noise, and leap after mice. Yet they also sweep, wash dishes, and carry stuff from room to room. They aren't good servants. They constantly drop things, they don't understand many commands, and their sweeping mainly consists of shifting dust around on the floor. Still, they aren't trying to murder you, and that's a huge improvement. No doubt. Oh, wait. just blocked, not locked. When you touch the handle of this door, you receive a vigorous electric shock. It is held shut by an enchantment. Okay, maybe my reward once I solve this problem. Also, I somehow missed getting this this message here before. This manor house is dominated by a huge magical laboratory. A great experiment is taking place here. An experiment that is resulting in, intentionally or not, you constantly being rushed by mad crowds of mirelings. Mad crowds of them? Oh, outside, I suppose, not necessarily in here. A distinguished Ahriel elder is standing by a cauldron surrounded by piles of books. When you enter, he waves you forward. Welcome, Havenite. I had hoped you would find your way here. Okay. So yeah, that should have happened before. Really not sure why it didn't. Orange cat. You're not a cat. This is unique. This fancy mansion is to... Okay, that's the same message as before. And this is where we'll actually start helping on the experiment. Interesting. This is definitely one of the most unique quests. And I mean, I still have my doubts that it's actually going to lead to success. But if it could make the mirelings sentient, that would definitely cause lots of new challenges. Let's not call them problems right away, but yeah, it's definitely also a huge chance for, you know, for the better of both humans and mirelings, as he said. To the east, a bridge crosses into the woods. The ground is torn up. Grunts and howls echo out of the thick woods. You really have your doubts about how Mavlov's experiment is going. You pass rows of chairs and cages and stocks. Watcher Mavlov is using a really wide variety of techniques to subdue mirelings, not all peaceful. Yeah, I mean, there are definitely lots of problems with this thing, this entire, well, the experiment. And obviously Mavlov is at least a little bit mad, as all Ahriel Blessed are, so... Well, we'll see how this goes. It really could go a variety of ways, and it's probably not going to end up particularly peacefully or, you know... but we'll see. I'm going to try and stay cautiously optimistic until proven otherwise. And I think I'm going to end the episode here. I said earlier that I was going to go for a little bit longer, and I am probably going to make a few cuts. But I think if I start a proper dungeon right now, and I wasn't expecting this to be a dungeon, I thought this was just, I don't know, just this person living here. And, well, anyway, it apparently is a kind of dungeon, a kind of longer endeavor that I'm not willing to start right now. So we're going to do that next time. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.